Good morning, my dear friend. As the sun rises on this new day, I want you to take a deep breath and simply be here, in this moment, with God. Today's theme is something we all wrestle with: the challenge of letting go, the surrender of what we cannot control, the trust that God will take care of the outcome if you're honest. Maybe you woke up this morning with a knot in your stomach. Your mind is already running, thinking about that meeting, that conversation, that problem you can't fix. Maybe you've been replaying the same scenarios in your head, trying to figure out how to make things work in your favor. But the truth is, some things are simply not in your hands. And that is where today's prayer begins. Because when you and I try to control everything, we end up exhausted, worried, and far from the peace God promises us. But when we release those things, when we lay them at His feet, we open the door for God to move in ways we could never imagine. Let's be real. Letting go isn't easy. It feels like losing control. And in a way, it is. We like to have the steering wheel in our hands. We like to know what's coming next. And we like to believe that our effort will guarantee a certain result. But life has a way of reminding us that control is an illusion. That no matter how hard we try, we cannot control every person, every circumstance, or every outcome. And yet, this truth can be freeing. Because if it's not in your control, it's not your responsibility to fix it. If it's in God's hands, you can rest. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." This isn't just a nice verse to put on a coffee mug. It's a daily invitation, an invitation to stop leaning on what you understand and start leaning on who you trust. When we submit to Him, we are saying, "God, I don't have to know how this ends because I know who you are." And that is enough. Father, we come before you this morning with open hearts. We admit we've been holding on too tightly. We've tried to plan every step, predict every turn. But today, we are laying down that burden.